I know your other side business, not side, your other business is up being hard money. Would you lend on that?
Yep, because I have to be an independent third party. I can't have any agency relationship.
So if somebody gets to the end of that, they've got this new house about to get built. It ain't done. It doesn't have the CO. Wells Fargo ain't lending on it. Nothing's happening. They could go, but it's not you. But they could go find another hard money lender and say, "Hey, you got to lend on this. We're gonna do this." And then once they've bought it, they haven't really bought it. I mean, the builder's got to get really creative there. Then they could refinance it.
Yeah.
Which is my other point on number 4. You say you can't touch the money. Once you exchange into a house, you own it. Let's say there is some equity in there. Can you refinance it?
100%.
After the exchange. So $500,000 house, you exchange it, can't touch it. It goes to you, and then it goes from you to the title company. I can't touch this house. But then now I've got this $500,000 house. Some people, not me, like are addicted to debt. They would leverage their mother if they could, right? Say, ooh, 500,000, I can go pull out 75% of that, whatever that is. 375, something like that. I can go pull out 375. That doesn't violate an exchange.
Doesn't violate an exchange. It's not a taxable event.
It's not a taxable event.
Nope.
So then you can get that cash tax-free to go buy more property or do whatever the heck you want with it.
Yeah, pay for your kids' college.
So these are next level strategies that many people don't even know are out there, right? Though 50,000 of them have figured it out with you. But that next level to say, oh, I thought I had to leave it in there. I had to leave it in there for a year or whatever. I couldn't pull it back out.
Now, the IRS does say if you're pulling it out 1 nanosecond after you close, right? There are some court cases and stuff that says you need a legitimate business purpose, right? So if you're going to pull that out and you're going to buy a Ferrari, probably not a legitimate business purpose. Okay. But if you're pulling that out to go buy more real estate, yeah. I mean, the safest thing would be wait a year. Right?
That's what everybody says. Wait a year and a day.
Wait a year and a day.
Yeah.
Same thing as if you were going to sell it again, right? Because this is a deferral of long-term capital gains. And the IRS throughout the code talks about what is your intent, right? Your intent is to hold these properties for long-term purposes. And that's why there's a few people that are excluded from doing exchanges. Dealers, developers, things like that. So if you're wholesaling, you can't do a 1031 exchange, right? Kidding. Yeah, because you're not holding it for long-term investment. You're holding it to turn it. And they're going to get paid ordinary income when they go to sell that, right? That's what we talked about earlier. So they can't do it. Builders hold their property for inventory purposes. They can't do a 1031 exchanges.
So it's not just on wholesale deals or on building deals. It's on whether the IRS considers you a builder or a dealer.
Dealer developer is the word that they use. Now, just because you may wholesale some doesn't mean you don't have a rental portfolio that you can't do exchanges on, right? Okay. It doesn't exclude you. Just because Brad wholesales properties, that doesn't mean his investment portfolio can't be doing 1031 exchanges. You just couldn't do a 1031 exchange on that
wholesale deal. Right. Oh, so it's not necessarily they've
like
classified
they don't classify you as one thing and then that's what you are. You can be
in that capacity.
You can be multiple things.
So the one thing so number 4 was that you can't touch the money, right? No. You needed a fiduciary.
Yeah, that's
or not a fiduciary. You're not a fiduciary.
We're not a fiduciary. We're a qualified intermediary.
Explain the difference between a QI, qualified intermediary, and a fiduciary. Explain the difference between those two things.
Qualified intermediary is specific to 1031 exchange. That's really the only place they exist. So QIs exist only for 1031 purposes. Fiduciaries can be
anything that represents anything.
Yeah, I mean, you trust companies or whatever. It's just they created this name QI for 1031 exchanges. It doesn't exist anywhere. You don't have a qualified intermediary for any other tax or function. Just for 1031s.
Just for 1031s. And it's basically trying to say you don't represent anything, right?
Right. Yeah, we're just this neutral third party that's going to help you effectuate the 1031 exchange.
Yeah, you're the referee.
Yeah,
is that the way to look at that?
Yeah, kind of this middle man that holds holds the money and forwards it on for the new purchase. Fiduciaries have responsibilities to you. We have fiduciary responsibilities, right? We can't take that money and go to Vegas, right? We're just sitting on it. So in that standpoint, but we're not a technical fiduciary if you want to get.
Hey, thanks for watching. I've got a free video on a business you can do on nights, weekends, and margins of your workday. So follow this QR code, click the link, and watch that video now.